YouTube, what's going on? How y'all doing today? Happy Sabbath to everybody. Man, I get some of the best sleep on Saturdays. I mean, this is the most fulfilling rest that I get the whole week. That's what I didn't want to get out that bed, man, to come do this live. I ain't lying. I swear I was like, man, bump them jokers. I ain't coming in for, let me get on up, take a shower, shave, and come in here and go live. Because I know, where he at? How come he ain't going live? Is he still in the hotel? So now you see, I'm still in the hotel. Okay, you ain't got to worry. I'm still here. All right. I know, unbeknownst to a lot of people, that might be upset, but yes, I'm still in the hotel. Okay, um, man. Um, I keep telling y'all, Proverbs is the only book in the Bible that has a chapter for every day of the month. There are 31 chapters in Proverbs. And, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm liking this idea right here. I can see this as you know, I should take a mask and put "read my lips" on the front of it. Hey, that's what I should do. What's going on, Jamie? Okay, all right. I hope all is well with you, Jamie. But I should get read my lips on, put it on the front, alter it a little bit so that it can fit a little bit better. Shoot, I might have a winning idea, man. I might have a winning idea. That could be. See, I keep telling y'all. Man, when you embrace your ideas, see, even when you be playing around, ideas will come to you. See, that's why it's important for you to start embracing your ideas. So, because ideas want attention, man. Ideas want to be caressed. Ideas want to be held. Ideas want to be manipulated. You know, I see that. I see that. Yeah, I see y'all getting. It's quite interesting over there. Quite interesting over in the National Harbor. Um, but this is, you see, and that's the thing that you got to. This is why you have to be careful about who you share your ideas with, because if the Bible say, by the increase of your lips, your belly shall be filled. See, a lot of people will put down your confessions, what you believe in for. See, because they don't understand it, because they can't see the vision, because they don't understand the principle. See, they'll put you down. They'll tell you need help, that you something wrong with you mentally because you believing in your confession. See, that's how people will do you. You see, and it's a lot of people are falling victim to other people talking them out of their vision, man, out of their purpose, out of why they should be here. See, that's a lot of people, man, are just talked out of. See, when you start, you already kind of unsure of how the idea is gonna work. You know, you don't have the particulars. You know, you stepping out on faith, and when you stepping out on your faith, man, you believe it. You're holding on to your belief, and you got a lot of people that will come and tell you, okay, come on, just let me know when you're gonna be there. Let me know when you're gonna be there, and you got it done. And matter of fact, I'll video it this time. I'll video it for you this time. Okay? Next time you come, I'll video it for you. All right? That's what I'll do, Jamie. I'll video it for you. Now, see, let me show y'all something. Like this lady that I'm talking to. Now, we probably on both separate ends of this perspective. Okay? But I respect her as a person, and she respects me as a person. See, and this is what we got to get back to. This is what we lost, man. We don't want to respect each other no more. See, we don't have that kind of compassion for each other anymore. And this is what we got to get back to. You see, and you can't fake this, man. Let me say that again. See, and this is what's dividing us, because you got a lot of people in front of us that are faking us, that are using us, that are pimping us emotionally. You know, I keep telling people, man, the one thing that I have learned from this experience, this transition that I'm in, is a lot of people don't have a way out. A lot of people don't have a stream of income idea that they can throw on the wall. A lot of people haven't created anything that could be potential. Okay? See, this is what we got to get back to. Being human with each other. Being caring for each other. Being compassionate with each other. Okay? Man, let me cuz this is one of my favorite chapters in the Bible. And that's the 4th chapter of Proverbs. Okay, Proverbs is the only book in the Bible has a chapter for every day of the month. So this is the 4th day. Stop the hate. Okay? Listen to this, y'all. Hear, my children, the instructions of a father, and give attention to know understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Do not forsake my law. When I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the sight of my mother, he also taught me and said to me, wow. You know, I just saw this. I just saw this. Now this is wisdom that is speaking. And wisdom says, when I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the sight of my mother. I just saw that. Tender and the only one in the sight of my mother. And rarely do you hear, especially something spiritual like that, where a mother is involved. Because we talking about the Spirit of God here. This is what we talking about, wisdom. is the Spirit of God. And wisdom said, when I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the sight of my mother, he also taught me and said to me, listen to what he said. Let your heart retain my words. Keep my commands and live. Get wisdom. Get understanding. Do not forget nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. See, you can have all the wisdom in the world. If you don't have the understanding of how to apply that wisdom, man, it's useless. It's no good. You can be the smartest person in the world, but if you don't have the understanding of how to be able to articulate your smartness, how to be able to convey your smartness, it ain't no good. So look what you get when you exalt understanding. I'm going to go back to verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all that getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. She will place on your head an ornament of grace. A crown of glory she will deliver to you. This is understanding. This is when you exalt understanding. Okay? Hey, what's going on? All right? Hear my son and receive my saying, and the years of your life will be many. I have taught you in the way of wisdom. I have led you in the right paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hindered. When you run, you will not stumble. Take firm hold of instruction. Do not let go. Keep her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not walk in the way of evil. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn away from it and pass on. For they do not sleep unless they have done evil, and their sleep is taken away unless they make someone fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is like a shining sun that shines even brighter until the perfect day. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. You know why? You know why the wicked don't know what makes them stumble? Because they're constantly looking back. See, they have to constantly keep looking back over their shoulder to see what's coming behind them. And by them looking back, they don't see what they're stumbling over. See, that's what that is all about. My son, give attention to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them depart from your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those who find them and health to all their flesh. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth. Put a perverse lips far from you. Let your eyes look straight ahead and your eyelids look right before you. Ponder the path of your feet and let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the right or the left. Remove your foot from evil. See, there's a blessing, man, when you walk in your integrity. Okay? All right? There's a blessing when you're walking in your integrity. When people can trust you. When people can depend on you. When people know that you'll honor your word. You see, right now, we got people saying one thing and meaning something else. See, you got to say what you mean and mean what you say. It's just that simple, regardless to who's offended. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And this is the problem that we have right now. You know? Wow, man, I'm digging this idea. Let me tell y'all something, man. If an idea is not growing in your mind, it's dead. Let me say that again. If your idea is not growing in your mind, it's dead. And see, I just said something about this mask, about read my lips on this mask, because this is what you can use to hide your conversation. There's so many famous people right now that when they're out in public, everybody's trying to see what they're talking about, see what they're saying. You got cameras, man, that's focused on they very mouth. Every sentence they utter, somebody know what it is. But if you got one of these on, can't nobody read your lips. Think about that. If you got one of these on, can't nobody read your lips. And that's what you got on here. Read my lips. Read my lips. Let's see how good you are. Okay, and all you got to do is just take this and design it. Just because when you're a designer, see, you know these kind of things. You understand when you created something. See, you all this needs is just a little tweak. A little tweak is all this thing needs. And I guarantee you, man, and people will jump all over it. People will jump all over it. Especially them that's trying to hide some dental work like me. Especially them. Read my lips, doggone. That's right. Read my lips. That's what. I like that idea, man. I got to process that, cause I just saw something with that, man. I just saw something with that. I gotta look at that. But no, seriously. Uh, um, y'all, people be laughing. I remember back in the day when I realized my kid's mom didn't want to be in the picture at all. I used to send my kids to school in some of my t-shirts. I would literally take my t-shirt, take one of my t-shirts, put it on my son or my daughter, and like my daughter, I would take it and tie a knot in the side, so it wouldn't hang so long. And don't you know, man, lo and behold, they start wearing oversized clothes, and that's when Becky Clothes started. And I was dressing my kids in my shirts, man, in my t-shirts. I would go and buy medium and large t-shirts just for them, so that they can wear them. And lo and behold, man, Becky Clothes came in, but I couldn't see that. You see, I didn't see that idea wasn't for me, because it didn't never dawned on me. Why don't you start selling oversized t-shirts? Would be the thing. And that was a big hit back in DC, man, where people be wearing these 2X, 3X, and 4X large t-shirts, extra large t-shirts. Big baggy jeans, big baggy pants. See, there's always an idea that's waiting to be discovered. Most people don't want to take the time to sit down and try to entertain their ideas. And the reason most folks don't want to entertain their ideas is because They don't know what voice to listen to. See, they don't know the voice that brings them their ideas. Okay? They don't know that. They don't understand that. And because they don't know their creative voice, see, they don't know what to follow. And when you start discovering your creative voice, you're gonna make some mistakes, man. You're gonna make some mistakes getting to know that voice. You're gonna follow some wrong ideas. And seeing how you know you done found that voice is because when you start following their ideas, they're gonna work. And you know what that voice feel like. You know what that voice sounds like. Yeah, they start doing everything. So this what I be trying to encourage people. Man, embrace your ideas. Embrace your ideas. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your ideas. As crazy as they might seem to you, embrace them. Because there's always something behind an idea. Let me say that again. See, an idea is nothing but a door. That's all an idea is a door. And there's something behind this idea. If you just follow it, open up the door, it's going to lead you somewhere. And some ideas are designed to knock you flat on your butt to see what you're going to do. Let me say that again. Some of your ideas are designed to knock you flat on your butt to see what you're going to do. See how bad you really want it. See, because most of the time, when people run up against adversity, first thing they're going to do, man, they're going to throw the towel in. I quit. Here you go. I'm done. I'm done. That's the first thing they're going to do. The minute they run up, because see, they it's not working in their mind the way they see it, the way they think it should work. Okay, that's another problem that a lot of people face. See, a lot of people want to know how. And when you trust in God, you ain't gonna know how. Oh, let me say that again. See, when you trust in God, you ain't gonna know how. All your job is to do is believe. You see, but for those that want to know how, that's got to figure it out. See, those are the ones that fall into depression. Those are the ones that anxiety overtake. Those are the ones that worry. Okay? All right? See, those are the ones. See, but man, when you believe in yourself, when you believe in your message, when you believe in your purpose, come hell, high water, no water at all, you still gonna stand in what you believe in. See, that's how you know who's who, ladies and gentlemen. Who's still standing in the adversity? See, that's the one you need to be paying attention to. Not the one that's quitting, but the one that's still fighting, the one that's still in the ring, the one that refused to give up. See, that's the one you need to be paying attention to. Okay, the rest of these jokers, man, all they want is your money. All they want to do is tickle your ears and make you feel good. You see, we ain't going to agree on everything. And I think this is one of the problems. Folk think they're supposed to agree on everything. You ain't going to agree on everything. There's some things you're going to disagree with. Okay? There's some things you're going to disagree with. That don't mean you don't have to be civil to one another. That don't mean you can't be polite to one another. That don't mean you can't be courteous and respectful to one another. You see, and this is the problem, man. The first time that we want to have some differences, we want to be disrespectful. We want to castigate people, demonize people, because we disagree. And it's better than that, man. It's better than that. Okay? It's better than that. I'm liking this mask idea. As I'm sitting here talking to y'all, man, I'm seeing a design in my head. I see a design in my head right now. I see a design. I see a design in my head right now. And see, and let me show y'all something. See, if this idea is for me, a name is gonna come with it. It does. Thank you. It does. It does. It does, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you. And I keep it in my car too. Yes, I do. Um, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. We all are a part of this, regardless to what side you might be on. We all got a part to play. You know, believe it or not, there are some people designed to play the bad part. There are people designed to play the good part. You see, so it's what lifestyle do you choose? Because it's your choice. You see, and this is what people don't want to come to grips with. Man, you can live any kind of life you want to. At the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with that, not me. I don't have to be upset with you because of the lifestyle you choose to live. I don't have to agree with it, but I don't have to be upset with you. I don't have to demonize you because of the lifestyle that you choose to live. I can just tell you my opinion. And see, and if your opinion, is important, how come my opinion can't be important? You feel the way you feel. You feel that you have a right to feel the way you feel. So how come I can't have the same right to feel the way I feel? And it might be different from you. See, that's where the problem comes in. Every time somebody feels different, see, one of the biggest issues in the world, people are too soft right now. Everything is offensive. Everybody's easily offended. And if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. You ain't got to complain about it. If it don't fit you, don't wear it. Keep it moving. You see, but we got people that's sitting down fighting over shoes that don't even fit them. They in a battle for shoes that they can't wear. And they out trying to defend something. You see, and these are the problems we have. I'll give you a perfect example. See, this is why I have a problem with Black Lives Matter. Now, say what you want. And as much as you might disagree with their philosophy, but at least they have a definition. See, anytime you get an idea, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to define that idea. If it's for you, the definition going to come. When you get an idea, every idea has a definition. You have a definition. You have a purpose. But most folk, you ask them, who are you? They don't know. Oh, I'm truth conductor. What is that? I'm me. Who is that? Who is you? And seeing this is one of the things we need to get to, man. You know, we need to get to people knowing themselves, who they are, and where they stand. That's what we need to get back to. You know, let some people learn themselves. Okay? Let some people learn themselves. You know, let's rejoice that, because again, what's going on? What's going on, brother? Shalom, shalom. See again, man. See, like for a lot of people, tomorrow is their Sabbath. For a lot of people, Sunday is their Sabbath. For tradition, that's what it's been for the longest. Sunday has been the Sabbath. But when you come into knowledge and you come into understanding and you realize the power that's on the real Sabbath. Well, what's the real Sabbath? Go by your calendar. Your calendar goes from Sunday to Saturday. But your week starts from Monday to Sunday. Think about that for a minute. Why is that? Why does your calendar say one thing, but yet man do something different? And we don't question it. We just go along with it. We do it because everybody else is doing it. And that's one of the problems. Too many people are doing what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is ignoring positivity. Same thing with people. They gonna ignore it, I'm gonna ignore it. I'll go over here and promote something negative. I'll get behind something negative. I mean, isn't that interesting that you can prosper quicker being negative than you can being positive? And people don't have a problem with that. People don't have a problem with that. They really don't have a problem with that. Okay? I don't pay attention to foolishness like that. Some stuff I don't even entertain. Because it's just, see, listen, y'all. The system, which is nothing but rich people, let me say that again. The system, which is nothing but rich people, wants you fighting each other. Who you think they borrowing all this money from? Who you think financing this stuff? I mean, think about it. Think about the trillions of dollars that we in debt. Who you think financing that? Who you think that money coming from? Somebody's loaning somebody some money with interest. And seeing we ain't paying attention to that. We ain't saying, man, where all this money coming from? We send $100 billion to Ukraine. Who financing that? Where that money coming from? You can't just pull that money out of thin air. Somebody got to back that note. Who's backing that note? But see, we're fighting each other. We're hating each other. And some of the very people that's gotten us fighting and hating each other are the same ones putting up the money. All right? Them the same ones putting up the money. that's financing and got you fighting each other. And they getting richer. I mean, look at Elon Musk. Getting richer. How you think he doing that? Off your dumb ass. He getting rich off you. And we fighting each other. You know, and see, this is the question. See, this is the problem. Too many people right now are just at each other. And when you really sit down and think about it, what you mad about? I mean, really sit down and think about it. What you mad about? Why are you so upset? That you want to kill somebody? For what? See, we don't ask these questions. Why are you so upset? Why are you so angry? Let's talk about this. You see, and we got so many people that are walking around, man, with all this anger and this resentment and this hatred. And the least little thing is making them snap. And it put all of us at risk. See, that's the problem. That's the problem I have. Folk running around here talking about, you know, this race thing. But man, we all at risk. We all in danger. All of us are at risk. Because at any given moment, somebody could snap when we in the grocery store, or when we in the mall, or when we at church, if you still go. Yeah, because a lot of people ain't going to church no more. You see, and look at how we're being isolated from each other. We can't trust each other. We don't want to have anything to do with each other. I mean, look at that, man. Where good people can't even recognize other good people. That's a problem. That's a serious problem. When good people can't recognize other good people. Wow. And see, the system knows. I am having a great day. See, the system knows. You ain't got no way out. System knows you ain't got no education. System knows that you don't have an adequate way to provide for yourself. Excuse me, y'all. That's what the system knows. You know. Hey, Luna, you got back in your apartment yet? You still in the hotel, or are you back in your apartment? Has everything came together yet? Are you back in your apartment, or are you still in the hotel? See, this is another thing. Just like that, man. Something can happen, and you can be displaced. Just like that. Right now, we're coming up to tornado season. Just like that, man. In the blink of an eye, everything you own could be gone. Just like that. Okay? They evicted you. Wow. Wow. I told y'all, man. Told y'all, man, there's some people, there are people that are dealing with some issues that a lot of folk um, don't understand, man. And see, here's the sad part about this whole deal. Folk act like people that run into some adversity are bad people because they run into some adversity. Folk look at them as bad people, like they did something wrong. Okay? You're welcome. But the one thing I can say uh, is, man, when you're going through some stuff like this, pay attention to your ideas. That's the one thing I can tell people when you're going through stuff like this right here. Man, pay attention to your ideas. Cause see, the Bible says a good person can fall 7 times and get back up again. But the wicked will fall once and be destroyed. Okay? So if you're a good person, man, you can fall 7 times and get back up. In your lifetime. You see, so keep looking at your ideas. Cause that's your way out. See, a lot of people don't understand their way out. Your ideas are your way out, man. And unfortunately, a lot of people choose some corrupt ideas, some dishonest ideas to get out. See, they degrade themselves to get out. They demonize themselves to get out. That's what you call selling your soul. When you would do anything for money just to get out. You see, and you got people that don't understand, man. How they gonna get out? Where the money gonna come from? You see, I mean, think about this, man. Day in and day out. And they getting ready to cut off food stamps and welfare. And you got people that ain't working. Where you think they're gonna eat from? Where you think that food gonna come from? Okay? Well, see, Luna, this is how I need you to look at this. Man, be grateful that you ain't in your car. You ain't on the street. Okay? Be grateful. Be thankful where you are. Because it could be worse. Okay? Be grateful. It could be worse. All right? And again, start looking at your ideas. Start looking at something that can generate a stream of income. You know, but Truth Conductor, we all tired. You think I ain't tired? You think I'm 70 years old? You think I'm not tired? You think I don't want to be with my wife? You think I'm not disappointed? You think I'm not hurt? I mean, seriously. You think I don't deal with them emotions? I'm tired too, sister. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired, and I'm trying to do it the right way and getting my butt kicked. And you think I ain't tired? And I'm looking at these jokers lying and cheating and deceiving, and they can get to Congress, and I'm out here being honest, and I get evicted. You think I ain't tired? You think I don't want to give up? I mean, seriously. You think I don't have them moments? Okay, I got them moments too. I feel the same thing you feel. I'm tired, man. You think I don't have these conversations? Okay, you think I don't talk to God and say, "Yo, G, what's up? I'm trying to do the right thing, man. You know I'm trying to do the right thing. Give me a little, throw me a little rope. you know, give me one of them blessings. You think I don't feel like that? But I just had to not resist the temptation to do wrong. I told y'all, man, one of the easiest things in the world to be in the black community is a drug dealer. Let me say that again. One of the easiest things in the world to be in the black community is a drug dealer. That's just common practice for people that's trying to make ends meet. You don't think facing all of this stuff that temptation, man, go sell some weed. Why don't you go sell you some weed? You know enough people. Go sell some weed. But see, now I'm cheating. Okay? Yeah. See, now I'm cheating. See, I'm trying to determine the outcome. I'm not following the process. See, I want to dictate how I'm gonna get out of this. I want to dictate how this gonna work. You see, and then when I do that, see, now I can't be proactive. Okay, because I gotta start looking over my shoulder. See what's coming behind me. See who's paying attention. See who's watching. See, and I can't watch where I'm going. Okay? And this is just not, and I'm seeing this all over. That trying to do it right, trying to walk in your integrity, trying to be accountable, trying to be responsible, trying to be a part of the solution. A lot of people are just rejecting that. They're just rejecting it. They see the answer, man, and won't accept it. And that's gonna be a lot of people's downfall, man. They see the answer and won't accept it. Won't believe it. Until it's too late. See, you got so many people right now that want to straddle the fence. They got one foot in righteousness and one foot in sin, thinking at the last minute, I'm going to snatch my foot out of sin and I'm going to get over here and get in righteousness. Ain't going to work that way, man. It ain't going to work that way. See, because when God is trying to correct you, when God is trying to rebuke you, and you don't pay attention, and you don't listen, He done told you, when your terror comes as a whirlwind, he'll laugh at you. He'll make fun of you. You'll be looking for him and you won't be able to find him. I keep telling people, the perfect example. Oh, what am I talking about? And I have to relate this to the guy that got killed, that the 5 cops killed, because that was a horrific situation. This is Proverbs 1, verse 22. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me. You don't think that boy was seeking God? Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. You don't think that boy was calling on God when they was beating him? He's calling on his mama. You don't think he called on God? You don't think that when your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind, when destruction and anguish come upon you, you don't think when he was getting beat that he didn't experience any of that? I mean, think about that for a minute. You see, people say, well, why would God let something like that happen? This is why. Maybe God was trying to rebuke that person and tried to correct them, and they didn't want to listen. See, they still wanted to live any kind of way they wanted to live because their name was written in the Lamb's Book of Life. See, they give them the license to live any kind of way they want to live. And that's not the case, y'all. Because your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, don't mean you can go out here and do whatever, whenever, and however you want to. It's not going to work. And so many of us have been misled to believe as sinners, God is going to listen to us. Let me say that again. See, so many of us have been misled to believe as sinners, God is going to listen to us. And God is saying, I ain't going to listen to you when I tell you don't do that. And you don't want to listen to me. When I say stop this, you don't want to listen. Now your terror going to come. And because you didn't want to listen when I was trying to correct you, I ain't going to be there when you need me. God diggity dog. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? All right? That's what I'm talking about. Right there. See, and that is the problem with Christianity. See, God is trying to correct Christians, and they ain't listening. And that's why they calling on him, and he ain't listening. See, you reaping what you done sowed. Glory to God. You don't want to listen to God and his rebuke and his correction? When you need him, he ain't listening to you. Okay? He ain't listening to you because you won't pay him no mind. You won't honor him. You won't respect him. But you want him to be there. And God is saying, I'm not going to be there. And too many preachers done lied to you and told you God is going to be there with you in your sin. And I just showed you, because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your terror comes, when your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. Man, that's when shit hit the fan. See, God is saying right here, when the shit hit the fan, I ain't going to be there for you, buddy. Don't call me, because you didn't want to listen to what I was trying to tell you. So why should I be there when I was trying to tell you, don't go that way? Turn around. But you went anyway. And now you're in distress. And you think, I'm going to be there for you? When I tried to tell you, don't do that. But you wouldn't listen. And see, and this is the problem right now. Okay? This is the problem. Too many people ain't listening, but they want God to listen to them. Man, I think I just hit the nail on the head for a lot of y'all. See, a lot of y'all, God, you ain't listening to God. How you know that, true conductor? Look at your lifestyle. Look at how you're living. Look at what's coming out your mouth. That's how I know. That's how I know. I can listen to what's coming out your mouth. Okay? It's just that simple. You see, and so listen, man. When you're going through some stuff, you're going to have your moments. Okay? You're going to have your moments when you're going through some stuff. You ain't going to win every battle. Let me say that again. You ain't going to win every battle when you're going through some stuff. Man, sometimes you're going to get your ass kicked. When you're going through some stuff, you're going to literally get your ass kicked when you're going through some stuff. But see, it's the mindset that you keep. That's what's going to determine how you're going to get out. Okay? All right? It's the mindset that you in. Because if you in this mindset, woe is me, and everything that could go wrong, look at what you're confessing. Everything that could go wrong. And that's what's going to happen. Everything that can go wrong, going to go wrong. But see, man, here again. See, I told y'all, when you believe in something, and people, like, right now, I'm saying, man, I got more money than I'll ever need. And I got people saying, look at this fool. He living in a hotel talking about he got more money than he'll ever need. Look at him. Who something wrong with him. He been evicted. And he talking about he got more money than he'd ever need. And it ain't what I say. Let me show you. It ain't what I say. This is Proverbs 12, verse 13. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. The Bible say you will be satisfied with good from the fruit of your mouth. Well, what's the fruit of your mouth? Your words. That's the only fruit that your mouth can produce. It's words. And what's the one thing we don't pay attention to? Our words. We don't pay attention to that. We take our words for granted. God diggity dog. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Take my words for granted. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Okay? I'm guilty. I've been one of them that has taken my words for granted, not realizing the power in my words. Go to 13. Proverbs 13, verse 2. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth. Listen to this. This is Proverbs 13, verse 2. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. See, here again. Let me show you this. This is Proverbs 18. This is verse 20. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. So you can speak life or death over you. You have that power. Just that simple. Okay? It's just that simple. See, and what's the one thing people always want to attack? What we confessing. What we believing. That's the one thing people see, when the enemy comes to attack you, he gonna attack your confessions. What you saying about yourself. What you believing in yourself. See, it ain't what I say. I just showed you. All right? This is what the Bible is saying. But so many people are hung up on tithes and offerings as their path to wealth. And the Bible is saying here, man, your path to wealth is this out of the fruit of your mouth. What you saying? What you believing? And I'm going to tell you, man, when you're going through some stuff, you really got to be walking in some big dick energy. When you can come up and say, man, I got more money than I'll ever need. I'm healed from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I'm healed. See, it's if by the increase of your lips, your belly shall be filled, okay, then, man, you need to start looking at what you're saying over yourself. You need to start believing for more. See, I keep telling you, you know, when the first thing the enemy is going to attack is your confession. Going to send somebody to tell you that you crazy because you believing in something they can't see. God diggity dog. Man, and see, that's all your confession is. You believe in something, man, that you can't see. But you believe in it. And you call, the Bible say, call those things that be not as though they were. Let me find that scripture so you won't think I'm lying. Let me find that scripture. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you where it is so you won't think I'm, oh, look at him. There he is up in here lying. I ain't lying. Okay, that is Romans 4:17. Romans 4:17. Okay? Romans 4, let me go right there. Let me go there right now. Romans 4:17. God diggity dog. Yes, indeed. Okay, I'm going to start at verse 16. Okay? Therefore, it is of faith that it might be according to grace, so that the promise might be sure to all the seed, not only to those who are of the law, but also to those who are of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. Verse 17, as it is written, I have made you a father of many nations, in the presence of him whom he believed, God, who gives life to the dead, and call those things which do not exist as though they did. See, that's what you got to do, man. See, and when you going through, see, that's when you need to be speaking more. Okay? That's when you need to be speaking more. When you're going through some stuff. Say what you want to see, and not where you are. God dog. See, that's the problem. Most folk are saying what they see, where they are. See, that's the only thing they confess. Man, I'm struggling today. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. See, I can barely make ends meet. That's what you confessing. Now, listen to me, y'all. See, here's the caveat to what I'm talking about. This works with a righteous lifestyle. This ain't gonna work with any kind of lifestyle. It ain't gonna work with any kind of lifestyle, with you living any kind of way you want to live. You ain't gonna get these results. Okay, this is for somebody that, oh, I can back it up. I can back it up. I can back it up. Let me go to Isaiah 58. I'm gonna start at verse 6. Is this not the fast I have chosen, to loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry, that you bring to your house the poor who are cast out? When you see the naked, that you cover them, and not hide yourself from your own flesh? Then your light will break forth like the morning. Your healing shall spring forth speedily. Listen to this. And your righteousness will go before you. And this is verse 8. Then your light will break forth like the morning. Your healing shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. When you put your righteousness in front of you, God got your back. God dog. God diggity dog. Man, when you put your righteousness in front of you, according to this right here, God got your back. Okay? Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, here I am. When you're walking in your righteousness. You see, he's obligated to listen to you when you're walking in your righteousness. And see, what Christians want to make righteousness perfect. Righteousness ain't perfect. Righteousness is not harmful. Let me say that again. See, righteousness ain't perfect. Righteousness ain't harmful. Okay? Righteousness ain't gonna hurt nobody. Righteousness ain't gonna use nobody. Righteousness ain't gonna deceive nobody. See, when you walk in your righteousness, the Bible say the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard. And you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, here I am. But most folk don't want to walk in their righteousness. See, they want to give in to the temptation. See, they want to manipulate the outcome themselves instead of believing God for the outcome. You see, that's when you walk in your righteousness, man. God say, he got your back. So if God got your back, what you looking back there for? Think about it. If God got your back, why are you worried about what's behind you? See, you can focus on what's in front of you. You can't get surprised when you got your eyes scanning the horizon. You ain't gonna get no surprise. You ain't gonna stumble over nothing when you scanning the horizon, because you can see where you're going. And when you walk in your righteousness, man, that's what God will show you. You can see where you're going when you walk in your righteousness. Listen. Don't feel bad for the future. Try to position yourself so that you can profit from it. See, this is the problem. Most proactive people overlook. Man, when you proactive, you ain't worried about what the masses doing. You trying to find something they ain't doing that they need. See, that's what a lot of people ain't paying attention to. See, they ain't looking what people ain't doing and they should be doing. And it's a whole lot of stuff out here where they ain't doing and they need to be doing. See, that's the way you got to look at the future. How can, listen, okay, let me show you something. Let me show you something to back up what I'm saying. Listen to this. This is Proverbs 8, verse 14. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. By me kings reign, and rulers decree justice. By me princes rule and nobles, and all the judges of the earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. Well, when you find understanding, what are you going to find? Riches and honor are with me. Enduring riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I traverse the way of righteousness. And if you look up that word traverse, that's travel. I travel the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasuries. Man, when God is causing you to inherit wealth, That's an idea. Let me say that again. See, this is what people are missing. This is why it's important you pay attention to your ideas. Because when God starts causing you to inherit wealth, He gonna give you some ideas, buddy. He gonna give you some ideas. That's what that wealth is coming from. And He said, listen, that I may fill their treasuries. Treasuries is plural. That's more than one stream of income. When God say that you know, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth. Well, how you going to inherit wealth? An idea. Just that simple. God is going to give you an idea, and it's going to make you wealthy. But see, because most folk don't pay attention to their ideas. They praying to God, God, please send me some money. And God send you an idea for that money. And you dismiss it because you think that you're supposed to physically get that money in your hand. And God give you an idea to get that money, and you dismiss it and let somebody talk you out of it. Because you're praying for an answer. Okay? You praying for an answer, but you ain't paying attention to your ideas. You see, and when God answer you, it's going to be an idea. Let me say that again. When God answer you, He's going to give you an idea, man. Going to give you an idea. And most folk don't want to pay attention to their ideas. It's just that simple. All right? It's just that simple, man. And when you walk in your righteousness, see, I keep telling y'all that. See, this ain't true conductor saying this. But the Bible says your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Man, if God got your back, who gonna hurt you? If God got your back, who can hurt you? Think about that. If God got your back, who gonna hurt you? Okay? And this is what, you know, this is one of the benefits of walking in your integrity, walking in your righteousness. This is one of the benefits. And unfortunately, we don't have enough people showing the benefits of doing it the right way. This is the problem right now. Not enough people are seeing the value in doing it the right way. And that's what we got to get back to, man. See, we can't be blaming nobody for this. This is all gonna come down to us. What decisions we're making, how we're living. See, it don't matter what your lifestyle is, because at the end of the day, God is gonna be the one to judge you, not me. I can't pass no judgment on to you. I can't condemn you. I don't have that power. Only God has that power. I can tell you what He can do to you. Whether you want to accept it or not, that's on you. You know, because you got some people that think that God is a fairy tale, that He don't exist. And they'll tell you, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in praying. And see, and it's when, man, it's when I keep telling y'all, adversity guards the door to success. The closer you get to the door of success, man, the more your life is gonna be in turmoil. The closer you get to the door of success. Because if success was so easy, how come everybody ain't in there? Think about that for a minute, man. If success was so easy, how come everybody's not successful? If wealth was so easy, how come everybody ain't wealthy? I mean, think about it. See, Luna, once again, you're gonna have to learn how to start praying for yourself, okay? Because the Bible say, by the increase of your lips, your belly shall be filled. Not the increase of my lips, but the increase of your lips. And see, that's one of the mistakes that that we as Christians sometimes make. We put so much power into what somebody else can say and do, and not thinking we have that same power. You got that same power over yourself that you asking somebody else to do for you. And you got that same power in you. You see, and maybe that's what God is trying to get you to do, to get you away from depending on somebody else to pray for you or to deliver you. And you do this yourself. Maybe this is what you up against. Because God trying to break you from that bottle. You know, trying to get you to stand on your own. Because right now, you need a safety net. Okay? All right? That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, how you going to know? Think about this for 1 minute. Man, screw you. Screw you. Read my lips. Screw you. Read my lips. Screw you. Okay. Okay. Read my lips. Screw you. All right. See, that's what you get for coming up in here late. Cause you done missed my idea. Now you got to go back and watch the repeat. Okay. This is an idea, man. I'm gonna redesign this mask, and I'm gonna put on it. Read my lips, so people can hide. That's right, man. See, I'm actually hiding some dental work I need. That's why I got it over my face. But then, in realizing that, a lot of famous people, when they out in public, they need something to cover their mouth so they can talk, and people don't listen till they read their lips. No. I ain't falling for that trip. I ain't falling for that trick. See, conservative atheists then already sent a picture that's not flattering of me with my missing tooth all over the internet. See, that's what. See, and I don't need that with my brand. All right, I know what I'm doing. So if you uncomfortable, if you don't like the fact that I got my mouth covered, then this ain't the room for you. Okay? All right, this ain't the room for you. Because like I said, just doing that, I'm just playing. And I just came up with an idea like, man, you know, famous people would need some, would love this. You know how many people would like to cover their mouth when they talking? It's not about, see, Luna, you got to, see, listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. See, when folks show you what they can do, what they're doing, and how they are, you have to be stupid not to heed the warning they done gave you. Now this boy tagged me on Twitter and showed me this unflattering picture of me that he done took off of one of my videos. Okay, he screenshot it and sent it around and said, would you make this person your product ambassador? You see, and there are folk out here that will listen to that. So to circumvent that, I said, okay, all right, since you done showed me what you gonna do, and that's supposed to be to stop me, to make me embarrassed, so that I won't talk no more, I just cover my mouth up. See, now you can't say nothing. See, you can laugh about my teeth, but you can't see them. Okay? I'm walking in my wisdom right now. And see, and when I did this, I discovered another idea. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. See, that's a win-win situation. See, even though I'm covering up a dental problem, I also came up with an idea that could be a stream of income. Okay? Yeah, I am. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm living in a hotel, not in my car. Shoot, I'm glad I'm in a hotel and not my car. You know, because I could be sleeping in my car, man, that ain't got no heat. You know, I could be sleeping in that thing, man. And you think I'm going to complain because God has let me live out a hotel? And I've seen all kinds of people with all kinds of fancy cars pull up in this hotel. You know, they got a nice car, and they living in this hotel. You see, so I mean, I've seen some things, man. I've seen some people that you know, this is an environment most folk wouldn't be uncomfortable in. Most folk would be scared to come into this environment where I am right now. They would be scared. They when they walk out the door, man, if they see some of the stuff I see, man, their butthole will tighten up so tight, they would be like, what? Where am I? But when you're used to that kind of stuff, see, you don't panic with that. Okay? Thank you. So again, you know, what I want people to focus on is, man, what we got in common. We all paying the same highest gas prices. We're all paying the same highest food prices. And we fighting each other like cats and dogs. And we still getting screwed. And the rich is getting richer. And we still fighting each other. And the rich is getting richer. And we don't see a problem with that. You know, and some of them are cheating and deceiving. You know, they playing both sides of the fence. You know, you got people making money on the stock market performing, and you got people making a killing on the stock market not performing. They playing both sides of the fence. They playing both sides of the fence because they got it like that. But see, the average poor person, man, they just trying to make ends meet. They ain't got no disposable income. See, this is one of the problems that we haven't started looking at. Okay? We haven't. What's going on, boxing? See, we haven't identified where our potential problems gonna be when this weather break. See, see, this is what we're gonna have to do. Okay, we're gonna have to identify who gonna be our problem, and we haven't done that. A lot of these young kids out here, man, that are restless. Oh Lord, let's see. I think this is one of my trolls. TC, hello. Do you ever discuss national or world events? Yeah, I do. What national or world event you want me to discuss? Yeah, what national or world event do you want me to discuss? Let's see what topic you come up with, and that'll tell me who you are. What you want me to discuss? That'll tell me who you are. What you want me to discuss? Oh, really? What you want me to discuss? Well, Luna, you got to ask the question, why people in your family don't talk to you? There's a reason for that. See, there's a reason for that. And maybe you need to come to grips with the reasoning for it. See, here, Luna, here's the problem I have. This is a problem I had with your story. Okay? Now, when you first started telling me about this story, you said your apartment caught on fire, and you was displaced. Okay, I'll do that. And now you're telling me that you've been evicted, Luna. First, you was displaced from a fire. Now you are evicted. Which one is it? Because if you've been displaced by a fire, how's somebody going to evict you if your place done burned up? How you get evicted? That's kind of confusing. That's confusing. That is totally confusing. You see, and that's the problem I had with your story. It's not lining up. It's not lining up. And now that you're saying that your family don't speak to you, there's a reason for that. Why? Why? What's your part? Did you play in that? You know, what's your part? And see, and here again, y'all, you got a lot of people. Um, that's a lie. See, first you got to start being truthful with yourself, Luna. You do know what happened. If you're up in here looking for some sympathy, you're in the wrong place. Because I ain't going to feel sorry for you. If that's why you up in here looking for some sympathy, shit, I need sympathy in my own ass. And if I ain't giving me sympathy, what makes you think I'm going to have sympathy for you? And I'm going through the same thing. And I ain't got sympathy for myself. And you think I'm gonna have some sympathy for you? Come on, man. Get real. You need to be something you ain't being honest about, Luna. And I feel this energy, and I'm not pleased with it. I'm not pleased with it. Cause you're coming up in here, you're deceiving, man. You're being deceitful. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. I really don't. See, and I don't want to block you. Because you're going through some stuff. But you're barking up the right tree. Because you full of shit, Luna. I'm going to say it to you again. You're full of shit. That's why you're in the position you in. Because you're full of shit. You don't want to be honest. You don't want to be straight. That's your problem. No, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to be honest and truthful with people. This person, whoever this Luna is, they ain't honest. They ain't deceitful. They live it's just you see, you one of them straddle the fence Christians. You got your foot in religion, and you got your foot in sin, and you got caught. You got caught. See, and now you're thrown for a loop. Because you don't want to do it the right way. You know all the shortcuts you done took. Trying to get there, and look what it's done got you. Nowhere. All them shortcuts you done took. And what has it gotten you? Nowhere. Yeah. See, that's the story's getting weirder and weirder. See, the story's getting weirder and weirder. And that's what I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And the question is, why is her family won't speak to her? That's the question. What is it? Did your apartment burn up, or did you get evicted? Which one is it? And not to mention the restaurant. There's another idea. I forgot about that one. So, but what is it? And knowing that evictions just don't happen just like that, that's something that's been in the works for a minute. For them to finally put you out. Okay? Okay, so but I'm just saying, it just don't happen like that. It just don't happen. This stuff just don't fall out the sky just like that. Something has been in the works for a minute for it to finally culminate and come to a head. And see, we ain't getting the full story. Okay? We ain't getting the full story from Luna. Luna's coming here telling us what she wants us to hear or what we want to believe. But it ain't the truth. And I'll stand on that. I'll stand on that. The story that they've been coming up with, it ain't a true story. I stand on that. And no hard feelings. Because like I said, the easiest thing for me to do is block them. I can block them. And don't even have to deal with it. But maybe you hang around, you might see the light. You might correct your sinful ways. You might stop being dishonest and deceitful and deceiving. You might want to stop doing that. Because that's where your problem is. That's what's tripping you up. Because you don't want to be truthful. Just that simple. And you know, a lot of people make that same mistake. A lot of people make that mistake, man. It's just not her. A lot of people make that mistake. They ain't truthful, man. They ain't honest. You know, they feel better. Well, see, this is my thing. They better be glad I ain't married DC. You send me some motherfucking busload, I'm gonna send them back to your ass. See, that's what I would do. Okay? Simple as that. All right? It's so much easier when you tell the truth. Seriously, man. See, if the mayor of New York or DC was really on top of the game, man, every bus that came in there should take these motherfuckers right back. No, don't even give them here's some money, and I'm gonna give you a $500 tip. Take them right back. Take them back. I don't want them. Take them back. And let's see how long you gonna play this game. Let's see how long you gonna keep them on the road. See, that's what I would do. The bus loads they sending to me, shit, I send them back. Okay? You know, if I was you, Luna, I'd quit while I'm ahead. Because your story is getting weirder and weirder. I would quit. I would quit while I'm ahead. Because I'm getting the feeling that you one of them people that's looking for something for nothing. Luna. That's the feeling I'm getting. I'm getting now your daughter's boyfriend is involved. See, you see how the story is see, that's when you start asking questions about people. You see, notice how all of the shit start coming. The story don't never get to see now your daughter's boyfriend is involved in this. Okay? Okay, now I'm just saying it's something else to this story. There's something more to this story than we get. It ain't just, it's just something. All right? It's something more to this story that just ain't coming out. All right? I think so too. I think, and if you playing the sympathy card, you're in the wrong motherfucking room to come up in here getting some sympathy. You're in the wrong room. Because you're lying. Okay? You're lying. And you can't keep up with your lies. And that's why, see, that's why people don't understand why it's so important to tell the truth. See, you ain't got to keep up with the truth. Okay. Okay. So, uh, you got some hard decisions to make. And see, here's the problem I had. Here's the problem I had. You know, it's okay to love your children, but how the fuck are you gonna let your daughter bring a man to live in your house? I mean, think about that for 1 minute. Who's the parent here? How your daughter gonna bring a man to live in your house? If she want a man to live with her, she need to go get her own spot. He need to get his own. See, something ain't right with this story. Cause why are you allowing that? See, that's the question. Why are you allowing it? Your daughter to bring a grown ass man. You doing it for your grandchildren. Really? And now you're homeless. How is that working out for you? You're doing it for your grandchildren. How is that working out for you? Not very well. Okay? See, you again, stop this. Okay? Stop this. Cause you're making it worse for yourself. Cause now you're telling the real stories coming out. And it ain't looking good for you. So if I was you, I would leave this alone quick. Cause you're ruining your credibility right now. Cause you're gonna make people not trust you. Okay? So anyway, that's what I would do with the illegal immigrants. I'll send them back. I send them back. As simple as that. How you gonna come in here and tell me where you can and cannot live? Go back to where the fuck you came from. If you ain't happy with what I'm providing, take your ass back. That's all you got to do. See, we don't want to put our foot down because we don't want to be offended. And somebody need to put their foot down and say, stop this shit. You know, how somebody that don't know your country, okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I can tell by the way you said it. That's a lie. I don't know. I don't know what this is that you're addicted to, but that's not true. Yeah, she better stop. This time, I'm gonna let them go. So how many other times have you took them back? Since you're gonna let them go this time, how many times have you taken them back? Just to show you. How many times you done take them back? How many times you been through this with them, Luna? How many times you done said that, Luna? How many times, Luna? She ain't playing me. She ain't playing me. Am I for or against immigration? Well, obviously, that's something that needs to be addressed. Okay? But I'm gonna get to this. She ain't using my time, man. See, this is what you got to understand. You're gonna have people watching the replay of this. And somebody gonna come along and 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 deal with it. And as far as illegal immigrants are concerned, here's the problem I had with Americans. How you gonna let somebody that don't know your laws, don't know your customs, don't know nothing about your country, have you scared because they coming in? Think about that. A lot of these immigrants, man, don't know nothing about this country. And they got Americans scared because they coming in. That's just like, a thief breaking into your house and you turn the lights on so they can see. They don't know nothing about your house. But you turn the lights on so they can see. And you know your house like the back of your hand. You see, and we need to tell, if you're gonna come, this is the way you're gonna have to act. And if you don't want to act this way, I ain't gonna set the kitchen on you. I'm gonna put the whole house on your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? We need to put our foot down with that, man. It's just that simple. And see, and if immigration is, if this is really a problem, why don't we start sending some business down there so that they can stay at home? They ain't got to come up here. Why don't we send some manufacturing down there so they can stay in their own country? Okay? That's what we need to do. You know, since you're trying to get over here, and then too, fault a lot of Americans for this immigration problem. What did you say, True Conductor? Fault a lot of Americans for this immigration problems. Okay? Right? Fault them. Why? Because Americans don't want to do the jobs that immigrants are now coming in here doing. When last time you saw an American out in the field picking fruit? Think about that. The entire service industry. I don't know why you see. This border crisis didn't start with this administration. The border crisis been there for years. But you wanna all of a sudden pick out this administration when previous administration had the same problems and they passed the buck. But you don't see that. See, your crawl is with Biden. See, you got a problem with Biden. That's your problem. Okay? Now, boxing. See, you say nobody wants to work for $5 an hour. But man, when you're getting $5 a day, that $5 an hour look like a gold mine. When you were making less than $5 a day, and now you got somebody giving you $5 an hour, and you can work as many hours as you want, you think they ain't gonna jump all over that, man? You think they ain't gonna do that? Okay? All right, so that $5 an hour, man, that's a gold mine. Well, that was all they was getting for a day. Look. No, I don't. No, I don't. No. No, I don't. Nor do I think the Obama administration, nor Bush administration, none of them, Clinton, none of them ain't done nothing for immigration. I told you could just got a bone to pick with Biden. That's what the border is your bone that you want to pick with him. But you ain't picking it with nobody else. See, this ain't just happened under this administration. It's been a problem, man. For years, it's been passed down. It's just been passed down. Nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to deal with it. Okay? So we keep passing the buck. And we keep blaming the last guy. You know, when we got enough blame to go around for everybody. Now, what else? What else you want me to discuss? And see, and look at the Americans that are profiting from cheap immigrant labor. See, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about the Americans that's exploiting this cheap labor. See, and putting us out of business. What's my solution for uh uh um well, here's my here's my solution to the border crisis. Obviously, one wall ain't enough. Let me say that again. All right? Obviously, one wall is not enough. And we need to go down and put up a wall, an additional wall, where once you climb over, you stuck. The only way you're going to get out, you're going to have to go back the way you came, back in. Because you ain't going to be able to cross over this way. And see, this is what we need to do. We need to put a structure down there where once they get in between it, they stuck. And we can't come up with that idea. I mean, think about it. No. We need to come up with another structure that and the best way that we're gonna deal with this immigration problem is, man, we're gonna have to start sending manufacturing to those countries. And that's the only way we're gonna stop the flood of them coming up here. Man, we're gonna have to start sending manufacturing to south of the border. Stop sending to China. We're gonna have to start sending our manufacturing to the south of the border to save our own asses. Because that's what they're coming over here for, work. So why don't we send them some work? It's just that simple. They come in here looking for work. Why don't we send some work down there? Maybe that'll give them the incentive to stay in their country. And if we was really smart, we build some factories in some other countries down in South America, so that instead of them coming to America, they'd be going to those other countries trying to get to them factories. Okay? So that's what we need to do. See, we need to be creative about how we dealing with this. And we're not doing that. Okay? Current situation been out of control, man. I don't know why you harping on this now. That border thing been out of control. Look how many kids got separated from their families under Trump. You ain't talking about that. Where all them kids at? I mean, think about it, man. Look how they separated all them children from their parents. Where all them kids at? Under Trump. But you ain't saying nothing about that. You see, so that's been a problem, man. And rather than talking about it's out of control, then what solution you gonna put on the table? Everybody talking about the border's out of control, but ain't nobody putting no solutions on the table. Ain't nobody trying to provide no answers. They can tell you what the problem is, but they ain't got no solution for it. And since they looking for work, why don't we send work over there to them? And that way they ain't got to come. It's just that simple. I don't know what else to say. If I would listen to TC, if you enjoy talking about national and world events, I would welcome you on my new YouTube show in the future. Really? What is your show? What is your show? What is your show? So I can look you up. Matter of fact, tell me, I'm gonna look it up right now. What is your show? What is your show? I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah. Anyway, um, see, here's the problem that here's the problem. Uh, right now in America. Nah, he ain't gonna drop the show. He ain't gonna drop the show because that's probably that's probably conservative atheist of one of his partners, and that's probably who it is. And one of them, because they always trolling. You know, they always want to troll. And see, look, ladies and gentlemen, stop worrying about people trying to trip you up. Stop worrying about people trying to set a trap for you. I just told you, man, when you walk in your righteousness, man, God got your back. God got your back. When you walk in your righteousness, man, God got your back. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know? And go on and do your thing, man. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And let the chips fall where they may. See, because when you walk in your righteousness, uh, you ain't got to look over your shoulder. You ain't got to worry about what somebody said, because you walk in your righteousness. And in walking in righteousness only means, man, you ain't gonna use nobody. Okay? You ain't gonna use nobody. You ain't gonna take advantage of nobody. You're a giver when you live a righteous lifestyle. Don't nobody have to ask you. You'll give. And you'll notice. Um, see, that's one of the things that you notice when I do my lives. Rarely do I ask people for donations. You know, rarely. I come in, man, I give my stuff away for free. I'll talk. You know, if it's an hour, 2 hours, and if don't nobody feel the need or be moved to want to donate any money to me, then I shouldn't have to ask you for it. Because if I reap what I sow, people don't have to ask me for donations. I give people, I recognize giving opportunities. People don't have to ask. Okay? So, um, just pay attention, man. Okay? Just pay attention. Pay attention. Ask questions. Don't be ashamed. Ask questions. No matter how tragic it might be or appear to be. Ask some questions. Okay? Ask some questions. In the meantime, man, I'm going out here and get me some food. Okay, I'm going to get me some food and let me go. I got to go. My daughter calling me. See ya.